boots and parachutes, all the guns of the foe, and still get ready. Airborne from skies of blue, ready to go. We're coming through. Make the ocean take your boats today. Let's go put on your boots, your jumping boots, your parachutes, get all those gliders ready to attack today. Hook up or we'll be gone. Pouring our jet into the dawn. At station time to fight them all the 82nd way. Hey, hey!
And today on Have a Knife Day, we're going to be talking about a knife that I picked up at the California Knife Expo. Now, this is put on by the California Knife Makers Association. It is held in Orange County, California, in the city of Brea, and it is a very nice venue. This is the second time I've attended. Now, when I walked into the place, I saw a table laid out like a buffet of blades, and the company is called Unlimited Bladeworkz. It's a brick and mortar, and it's pretty recent. If I'm not mistaken, it's a couple months old, and it's located in Anaheim, California. So please do check them out. I'm going to put links in the descriptions. And please do support brick and mortar knife shops, because it's one thing to look at a knife on a computer screen, but it's much different when you put it in your hand. And as always, that's what she said. Thank you. You're welcome. Now that we got that taken care of, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, this is outside, so life happens. You're going to hear people hooting and hollering for sports and various things. And now let's get back over to what caught my eye on that buffet of blades. And I saw this, and I was like, holy smokes, this is completely fantastic. It looks like a Randall. And I have started purchasing Randalls last year, first time. And when I discovered them, I'm like, these are fantastic. They have plenty of military heritage. And, well, gee whiz, the quest is on. And now I have this knife in my hand. And this knife is pre-owned. And you can tell that it's been worn. Someone loved this knife at one time and wore it on their hip. And earlier today, I was wearing it on my hip, going around about town, as I often do. The leather is a lot softer, more supple. And you can tell by the sharpening stone that it has been used. And I'm going to open this up. Now, I started noticing some interesting things. First of all, this is an R1 military classic OS 8A stainless made in Japan. That means it is from Seki, Japan, which is a knife making region in Japan. There you go. But then I flipped it over and I saw cold freaking steel, baby. Cold steel. And I was just amazed. I have been collecting knives for a little while now, more than some, less than others. And that's how I found out about Randall knives, and then Bark River knives and Blackjack. And I never knew that Cold Steel made a tribute to the Randall Model 1. And it's fantastic. Now, what I wanted to take the opportunity to do is to show you some of the other knives. Now, this one here is my first Randall. This is a Randall Model 1.7 to be exact, with a stag handle. And it's beautiful in every way. And I appreciate, well, what can I say? I'm a big fan of it. The stag handle and everything like that. I was wearing this when I went over to Tombstone. It made me feel more like a cowboy at the Dude Ranch I was at. So there's the Model 1.7 with stag. And then I picked up this Model 5 from Blackjack. And you're starting to see some of the similarities between the knives. Now, we're going to pop this open. The Model 1.7, the Model 5, I should say. No, actually, I think this is well, it's a Model 1. I'd have to go back and look at my video. This is A2 tool steel, made in Michigan. Blackjack knives. And you could see the similarity in blade style. Now, what you are going to see is that the quillion here is a lot longer. There you go. But some days you want a really big blade. Sometimes a little dab will do you. And we have the R1 Military Classic from Cold Steel here. And here they are, all lined up as beautiful as can be. Now, from here, we're going to be taking a look at what I have found on the internet. That's right, my friends. The Cold Steel was based on the Randall Model 17 fighting knife, first introduced in 1993 as the Model 14R1. It was manufactured originally in Taiwan of 400 stainless steel. In 2000, the production changed from Taiwan to Seki, Japan, and was redesignated the 14R1J. The blade was now marked AUS 8A stainless, made in Japan, on the right side of the blade. In 2006, the AUS 8 model was replaced by the VG1 Core Sanmai 3 model, retaining the 14R1J model number designation. Production of this last version ended in 2012. And this is based off of the Randall Model 17, which is this here. And of course, the only difference being, the handle. Go figure, that's a stag. So we're going to be going over here and looking at the specifications. Now, mind you, the specifications, I try to find something more specific to this particular knife, but I found is an overall history, and I'm going to put the links in the descriptions. There's a place called fitzwillies.com, and that's a name and a half, and you'll be able to look at that at your leisure. But generally, the name is Military Classic. Blade length is 7 inches. Overall length, 11 5/8. Now, mine is not VG1 Sanmai 3. That would have been cool to have also. This is AUS 8A. Blade thickness is 3/16 of an inch. Handle is 4 5/8 of an inch long with a black linen micarta handle. The sheath is brown leather sheath with sharpening stone and made in Seki, Japan. The missus is Japanese. She was born in Tokyo. And man, I've been to Japan to work and to meet the parents, and unfortunately I was never made it over to Seki, Japan, but I tell you what, I want to. So the neat thing for this is that it's cold steel. And once upon a time, not too long ago, over in the city of Ventura, where cold steel used to be before its acquisition, of course, I would go over there and participate in their twice-a-year parking lot events. The community is really great. A lot of fun people there. We would go over and get great deals on knives, have barbecue, and just share our love for the Cold Steel name. And on top of that, now I get to own something that is modeled after a company that I really appreciate, which is, of course, Randall Knives. So what do you think? Have you been to any knife shows recently? What did you pick up? And I am excited to go and find my next acquisition. Now, I do have another Randall on the way. It'll be hopefully coming on towards the end of this week. And I'm getting my first Medford. That's right. I have two. One's on its way, and the other one is being made. I'm in the queue. But there you go. We have talked about knives today. Thank you so much for checking in. Please do participate. I'm not here in an echo chamber, but let's share our love for Randall knives and especially cold steel knives. And as always, have a knife day.
We will chill all the guns of the forces. Get ready. Airborne from skies of blue. Get in the door. We're coming. Make the jumps and take your boats today. Let's go put on your boots. Your jumping boots, your parachute. Your parachutes, get all those gliders ready to attack today. Hook up or we'll be gone. We're check into the dawn. At station time to fight them all. The 82nd way.